Well, hello, and welcome to the stream. This is Turndawg here, and I'm doing some more Ace Combat 7 today. Let's fire this up and just give it a go. Oh no, I feel like you saw my mouse. Alright, well, last time on Ace Combat 7, uh, well, let's see, we saw the infamous JPEG dog, which, we probably won't see another cutscene with again, so, spoilers. If you missed the JPEG dog, that was last stream. Otherwise, let's see. We got put into actual jail because, in the midst of the confusion, it appeared that I had shot down I had shot down and killed the poor president, well, former president of Osea, and I got put in real jail, not plain jail, but real jail, because apparently, in in real jail you can still use a plane, unlike in plain jail where you can't. I do not know why, but they apparently are letting us use our use our planes while in jail. And that's honestly where we left off for the most part. I am currently still in jail, and I am apparently doing missions, and somehow this is allowed. So I really don't get what's going on, but let us continue. Welcome, Tim. You're in time for plane. So, I was warning you several times about
You
thunderclouds.
know, I've received
There's
a
a good
medal
reason.
for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if
Oh no.
you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you.
All right.
Your
Is
so-called right
is
to
the audio
complain
running
was
and everything?
forfeited the moment you chose to break the law.
I need to make sure I didn't mute
Okay,
it by
then,
accident.
go make yourselves useful. An Ocean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft
Look at that layout.
weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Okay. They're so serious. Okay, I'm gonna go quick tab out here and double check. Okay, good. All my audio is right. That's good to know. All right, let's get this queued back up and get going. I just did a quick test or two of this mission just to make sure all my audio levels were okay and everything, and I discovered very quickly that I'm gonna want to get some a new secondary weapon for this. Damn. We don't really get much for good secondary weapons for this guy. Should I try using the HVAA? You know, on second thought, let's just see if we can rough it. Still using our F2A, because as requested, well, not really as requested, but as chat seemed to come to the relative consensus of,
You're cleared to taxi.
or rather, the first person in chat to respond said that I should go the Japan route for planes, so I'm saving up to get all the Japan line planes.
Spare squadron, this mission needs to be quick.
I hope you guys like some groovy music.
Radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444.
Apparently the route we're supposed to cover has a storm rolling in.
Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Now I learned like in like a plane book when I was a real little kid
We're low on ammunition.
that
It'll be hard to take on hostiles.
flying into a thundercloud is straight up suicide.
Cyclops 1,
Literally
Turndawg.
impossible to
Keep the job
survive.
done on time.
Turndawg? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
Missile.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed. The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Don't damage the plane. Making me fly through all these twisty rocks.
Missile in the air! Evade!
Caution. Pull up.
I hope you guys like the groovy music though.
Reconnaissance plane is deep inside of Russia? They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
Are you telling us we have to dodge lightning?
Apparently Full Band's got all the secret intel going on here. Let's see if those missiles hit their target.
Target eliminated.
Beautiful.
Between those rocks and this wind?
Destruction of target facility confirmed.
Mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the general staff office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
God damn it, Bandog.
Missile.
Launching anti-ship missile.
Missile.
Enemy sighted! Closing fast!
Gotta be careful, the wind's actually pushing me.
Weather?
But I got all the
These are
sights.
silent, but those SAM sites are still a threat. Eliminate them.
Got them all.
Destroyed, no complaints here.
Nice.
Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
Oh, it's never easy.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
Okay, this is a very bad idea. Do not ever do this.
Jumped on the recon team. Our friends already.
Oh no, my controller desynced.
All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity. Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Air 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work, you dumbass.
Thanks. I owe you.
Enemy on my tail.
Ugh.
Right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Oh, what sucks about this is that the thunderstorm can knock my HUD out.
Strider 4, bandit behind you.
Bandit has a lock on me.
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
They don't even have time to check radars. Hostile behind you.
UAV down. UAVs move swiftly. Watch your tails, guys.
Bandog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
Want a piece of me? You got it.
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards.
See if we can get those
go
guys.
hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger.
Leader 3, get that enemy off your ass.
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day at the office. Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it.
Great, great! They're all over me!
I mean, it only takes one missile to take a UAV down, but dear God, do these things maneuver like crazy.
Cyclops 2, look behind you.
Bandit has a lock.
Strider 3, missile in the air. Evade!
Stall warning.
Let's go.
Evading incoming missile.
Missile, don't let it touch you!
What?
Cyclops 3, evade that missile.
Wiseman 444 spotted and soon incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
Let go.
UAV destroyed.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 is moving off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys to support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Oh man.
Missile closing. 3.
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Triggers holding up. We got our hands full.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
I gotta get this one.
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Triggers just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking. That's sweet to
Our job is to watch the airspace. Yours is to get the hell out of there. Spare 15 launching missile.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Turndawg, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15, you're the only one earning any redemption today.
I'm doing all the heavy
Stay
lifting.
alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 sin lines.
Ah!
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh. Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more.
Cyclops 2 is broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got a big gratitude for you.
Whoa.
On target.
Jeez.
Cyclops 1, check your 6.
Squad just got a look into support. Just one fighter.
Cyclops 1, missile!
I'm trying.
Cyclops 1 is hit!
I'm hit, but still functional.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15, all UAVs in the vicinity confirmed
Whoa.
destroyed.
I did it.
Teamwork. Thanks.
But it can't be over, right?
Tell them I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron, mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail.
Uh-oh.
Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8. No dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo! You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Uh-oh.
Shot down Chen. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
Why some of 444's craft flying out of bounds?
Cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft.
Oh my gosh, this
Guys
guy.
we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11. From an element to take up the rear. Forget it.
No.
Triggers
I gotta target the main one.
You deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Got him. Got a hit on him.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's fine. Copy that, King. Don't call me that. Soul 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm just a little excited.
Warning. System malfunction.
Spare locked on.
Oh jeez, this guy's crazy.
Broken by cloud cover.
Warning. System malfunction. Warning. System malfunction.
I don't think either one of those.
Lock on you.
Oh, this guy's doing all sorts of post-stall maneuvers and just turning around super fast. Ooh, but I got him. I don't know if that was a worthy trade.
Confirm visual in the clouds. Go get him.
Malfunction. Missile hit. Is he down? No. Managed to take it in a non-critical area. Teach you how to do that when we get back.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase them down. You've got this.
Warning.
Wiseman, you see that color? Wait, he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we've been running into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, you'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Feedback filter damaged.
This guy. This guy.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking him on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Enemies in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
Fusion, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Spare 15 launching missile.
System failure. System failure. Alert.
This guy's crazy.
My status is fine. Do not interfere. Sol-1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base. Affirmative.
Oh, I hope he's goat leaping.
Retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Oh, thank God. Man, to get struck by lightning the moment he calls off the hunt.
Kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will it be the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Ooh, well, we made it.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now.
All that pressure.
2 miles to go. Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
I'm working on it.
Lower your nose. You're too high.
I'll be fine.
1 mile to go.
Amazing how this was supposed to be a fake airstrip. Remember that?
Heading is good. Stay on course.
And we're on the ground. Safe and sound.
At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time. Your work's still far from
Oh,
done.
whine, whine,
Stand by
whine.
for further orders.
That was a perfectly fine landing.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare squadron, this mission needs to be...
Yep, 3 extra planes. You got some visitors. They're probably not going to check out the prisoners, though. I'm just glad I made it through that.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts.
What?
So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
Immediately in the same breath is like, put our guys in solitary and roll out the red carpet for the other guys. Oh, we got an S rank on that? Nice. I got an F-15J skin? Okay. How do they know that's the plane I'm going for next?
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude.
That's
He
tabloid.
always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho?
What a dopey face.
I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, a fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow them straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling.
That's me.
How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I think he came up with the whole idea. I'll just stick with Trigger in the previous stream.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
And then you get one of the best upgrades for your plane possible.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience.
I didn't disobey.
The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Yes, I know. You keep reminding me of that, because I'm still in jail. New upgrade parts, Queen's Custom. The Scrap Queen. Alright, now I should have enough money to get the F-15J. I sure do. Then after that, I upgrade to the F-15E, and then I can branch off to 2 different paths. Yay, new craft. Well, let's see. Let's just buy both of these upgrades so that way we can go straight to the F-15E, the Strike Eagle, once we get there. Alright. And that means we also got a decent amount of different upgrade parts we can use on our plane now. So there's our baby. Alright, get that weapon on him, and let's get our parts going. Alright, the Queen's Custom. Which is really nice, because it just straight up upgrades like a whole bunch of stats right off the bat, so... Let's see. Enhanced acceleration, deceleration, pitch stability, increases standard missile flight speed. I will take that. And the remaining 2 aren't useful for me.
Convicts, stand by at the front.
Yes, sir. Cloud cover, sky clear.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. A coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating.
Look at all these targets. It's a big score attack mission.
Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
If I aim for the tanks, it causes a chain reaction that wipes out like all the surrounding stuff.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah! Another one's popped.
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was sane. This beat's being stuck at the penal base.
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. Private pilot thinks can fight. Missions like this, too easy. It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Suck on this.
I do have to say, this game has really fun score attack missions. I mean, Long Day is kind of rough, but after that it gets real good.
Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time. Missile in the air. Heads up.
Using our oil to burn up the sea. Trigger, here's a quietly walking away. You're the only sane one here.
Turndawg was right. We're no proper military. Enough with the holier-than-thou act, tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you go up here before the night. It's all about where you're from. You know, I don't know if they're keeping you there, but it's all ashes now.
Let's just kill that. Let's just kill all. Whoop. Just calm down here. Still got time to get these points.
Enemy is locked on.
2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, that's the stuff, Trigger. Go in on him.
AA gun down.
Hey, you just gotta aim for the oil tanks, and that just kind of wipes out everything around them.
Missile away.
Oh, that wasn't an oil tank. That was just a tank. An actual, you know, vehicle.
Spare 15, target destroyed. AA gun down.
Oh!
We don't have enough anti-air weapons. The enemy's got free reign.
Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
Hey, Trigger, why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
Here he goes.
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens.
Watch the bandit on your tail!
30 seconds remaining.
I mean, Tabloid is an anarchist.
AA gun down.
Enemy's locked on
Like,
me.
dude,
Someone help me out
all
here.
this wars happen because, like, countries, man.
Missile launched. Start destroying the facilities around the harbor one by one.
The enemy has escaped.
Missile in the air! Heads up!
Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm and Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Wait, bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
Uh-oh. Here's where the fun begins.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. The HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
All right, I saw a truck over this way.
Lock on
Oh
if
my
you get
gosh.
close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
Oh, this is messy.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best.
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger. They pave desert highways nicely, you know? People drive fast to avoid bandits in the desert. Got one on radar. Moving.
Over there. Okay, let's go for that one. Oh my gosh.
Spare 15 locked on.
Nope.
Spare 2 count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Turndawg.
See the highway unless you get way down.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide.
Over there. I saw him. I'll get those ones later.
They don't run out of gas, right?
They've got trailers full of fuel.
Trucks don't run on jet fuel. I heard diesel engines can.
Quit yapping and hunt down your targets.
Oh, I see
Enemies
drones.
approaching, bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers.
Whoa!
Who did that?
Trigger, I like your style. More people.
Nope, I'm gonna crash. Damn.
Bear 15 is down.
I didn't have enough space to do that turn. I was being buffeted by the wind. Checkpoint.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burn down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
I'm gonna just have the fully zoomed out radar.
What? I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best. Got one on radar. Moving.
Can't see the highway unless you get way down.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide.
Come on, where to go?
Spare 15 locked. Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
That one's close.
Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew it now?
Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Bad Dog. They don't run out of gas, right?
They've got trailers full of fuel.
Trucks don't run on jet fuel. I heard diesel engines can.
Quit yapping and hunt down your targets.
Is that true, guys? Do diesel engines really... Can diesel engines really run on jet fuel? Where the heck are those guys? I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need the blip to come back on radar.
We can toss you in it as soon as it's up.
There they are.
Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers.
This is really creepy, in all honesty.
You can't run from us.
Keep going. Burn it all.
Oh, really? That's crazy. Well, I learned something new today. That's kind of insane.
Have you forgotten
Well-
what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
All right, I saw trucks this way.
Sticking around. You know why that police officer Jack is still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Higher chance of losing the loop.
Those trucks can't
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs.
Mission's become way too dangerous. Damn Cal for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down.
More people stayed behind than I thought. Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. That's how I'm still alive.
There's Tabloid's famous line.
Fox 2.
Target detected on radar.
Trigger trashed the target.
Oh no, there's a Sam on those with those trucks.
Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
Whoa!
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums?
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends. Huh?
You can't stick around forever. Find those targets. Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Pop them all.
Target is down. Well done.
Oh jeez.
Uncovered another one.
Yeah,
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere.
this is honestly pretty terrifying.
Maybe he should have stuck with Trigger after all.
That cheers me up.
Oh!
Give a rat's ass. You sound like you know something. I don't just give intel away for free.
All right. Is there a blip?
Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one.
Oh,
Craft returned to base.
thank God.
Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly.
Hello, Raul.
Dumb luck. Wait.
Welcome to the
you were in
stream.
your shot count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah. It's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger.
Oh, I agree. This game's great. Count's such a sassy ass. I'm sure he gets better. Or he gets shot down. You were playing Ace Combat 2? You know, Raul, oh my gosh.
The mission
This
was
is
a
actually...
success. There's nothing else I need to say.
Oh,
Dismissed.
hold on. There is...
So it looks like we're getting attention from above. If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing.
Raul, nice with Ace Combat 2. Fun fact, this is actually the end of a full Ace Combat series stream. I've actually played every mainline numbered Ace Combat game leading up to this. So, 1, 2, well, Air Combat, Ace Combat 2, Japanese version of 3, 4, 5, 0, 6, and now we're here. Okay. But glad you could make it and tune into the stream.
It seems headquarters is starting to view some of you in the penal unit as a valid military force. Or at least that's what the rumors are saying. But that's bullshit. The only reason you're here is to atone for your crimes
Thanks,
by
Commander.
carrying out missions.
Well, you sit on your ass and get medals.
You, solitary, now. Okay, on to the briefing. In this mission, you're going into Erusian territory. We know the Erusian Forces communications facility to the north in the Waiapolo Mountains is linked to the swarm of drones. Your
Oh, this mission.
is critical. You will destroy the facility and then weaken those drones. As it's important, the enemy won't go down without a fight. The area is watched over by spy satellites. If discovered, expect AA missiles. Unless you have a death wish, you must use the clouds for cover around the sides and base of the mountains. Use the clouds to hide from their satellites, and you just might have a chance to shake off their missiles. If you do find a missile on your tail, head to the clouds and pray. Let the missile kill you or crash into the rocks. That much freedom I will give.
You know, Tim, you know what's bullshit? Solitary. You, get in solitary right now. Now, the nice thing about this game is that you get more... is that the amount of money you make per mission goes up pretty quickly. But it obviously isn't enough for me to get to the next plane. So we're just going to get started. Yep. Unfortunately, the F-15J has exclusively got AA, like air-to-air weapons, so I can't really get a balanced loadout.
Get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
So this whole thing is that there's a satellite AA system in place, so I am vulnerable as long as I'm above the cloud cover, but if I can duck underneath it in time, then I can avoid missiles that will utterly decimate me. This one's got some pretty good music, too.
The enemy is watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep hidden. That means no missiles. Even you lot should understand that.
Talk about an enclosed space.
What's more enclosed than solitary? Commence operation.
God damn it, Turndawg.
That's your target radar. Destroy the anti-air weapons around it, too.
Enemy SAR is hacking! Enemy aircraft are heading this way! Just drive them away. Chase them upward. Feed them into the missile.
What if the radar isn't under a cloud?
Destroy it, and then scurry for cover if you value your life.
I thought you'd say that.
Destroy radar sites.
There we go.
Still under satellite observation. Watch out for missiles.
Feels like I'm being watched by a pack of band dogs.
Your missiles are guided by a combination of the satellite and the radar facility. So if the radar
Being
facility
watched
is
by a
destroyed,
pack of band
their
dogs.
missiles should stop hitting their targets.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
Turndawg, you're like the best AWACS ever, even though you're... entirely because you're a jerk-ass.
Spare 15 locked on.
Well...
Target destroyed.
I don't know, Sky Eye in 4 was a pretty good AWACS as well. Turndawg's just great because of his attitude.
Missile away. Radar site confirmed destroyed. However, not all radars have been taken out. The satellite's still in operation.
They sure aren't making things easy for us.
Damn it, they're making us do something, but just
Oh,
what?
I gotta see if I can creep over in a mountain.
But it's better than running through a minefield.
Back into a
Fine,
cloud.
I guess. You're so naive, Tabloid. What we're doing is exactly like running through a minefield blind.
Silence. If you got time to yap, you're not doing your job right.
Got in using a trick any amateur could think of. Picked up a bunch of intel.
Full band, that's your second strike. There won't be a third.
Full band. Full band's just all about getting all the intel.
You're in plain view, Spare 15. Get back to the clouds.
I'm good.
Cancel alert. Remember that satellite is up there.
That's the scary part about this mission, is that there's so many parts where you just simply don't have cloud cover to work with. And you just gotta kind of forge your own path.
Bandits in the clouds! If we keep our distance, they'll eventually fall out of the sky.
Like this one, I run a serious risk of actually...
Target destroyed. 2 to go.
I got my hands on a password.
Ooh.
After some digging around, I found a bunch of stuff.
I'm not sure you understand what you're saying, Spare 6.
I'll let you in on it when we're home, Turndawg. In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
By going into the clouds. I think you might be right.
Jeez. Turndawg is just... not Turndawg, but Full Band is just pressing all the buttons by constantly goading about all the passwords and intel he's snatching from people. Well, so far so good. I've been able to just kind of like weave my way around and find cover, so I've been able to avoid the missiles.
What happened with the anti-air guns? What happened with the missile?
This has been one of the smoother runs of this level, actually. But this one's a tricky one. I just got to gun it.
Enemy in gun range. Radar site destroyed. Show the last one the same hospitality.
Woo! Ho ho ho!
They used the clouds to slip in undetected.
Beautiful. Let's just gun for it.
All targets destroyed. That's the last of the radar sites we needed to destroy.
Beautiful.
That probably put a stop to their satellite's missile guidance capabilities. Someone fly above the clouds.
How about you do it?
I like the sound of that.
You can deal with the exercise.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
What's going on, Turndawg?
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
Oh, a bunch of friendly planes.
Nobody told me there was this many nearby. Incoming Allied fighters. Respond.
The regular forces don't want anything to do with the Peel base.
Hey, they have radar lock.
The IFF says they're allies. Whoa, time out. Tell me they're barrier troops. Someone's on me. Is he an enemy? Evade!
Ocean fighters do not attack! Shit!
Oh boy.
These guys aren't allies!
Are they spoofing our IFF?
Modern IFF connects to our strategic system via satellites. It can't be decoded.
What the hell? This is close combat. I don't know who's on.
For those of you who don't know, IFF means International Friendly Fire.
I'm hit. I'm done.
Computerized method of identifying friend from foe.
Enemies working in coordination. What about markings and craft type?
There's no time.
At this rate, no one's going to get out alive. All aircraft head into the clouds. Get out of the enemy's sight.
And then what? Information regarding IFFs is top secret. There's no way they can make a fake. Who's on my tail? Is it an enemy?
I'm gonna stay under the clouds until we get this sorted out.
All aircraft, gather around me. I mean Trigger. What? Turndawg, can you register Trigger and the blips around him as friendlies?
What are you thinking? What good is that?
What other choice do we have?
Tablet gets a smart plan.
All right, all aircraft, form up on Trigger, nice and tight. Turndawg, it's on you.
Full band, what's your location?
The tail end.
Understood. I've sent new ID data. Enemies will be marked as enemies.
Yeah, my radar display's been updated.
Shoot them all down.
All right, keep full track. He doesn't ask. He doesn't ask where. He doesn't ask like where the squadron ends. He specifically asks where full band is.
Missile in the air. Heads up.
Let's just keep that in mind.
Locked on target. One down. Projectile incoming.
New blips on radar.
Tell us what's happening. Come on.
God damn it, not right now.
That doesn't sound good.
Air contact incoming at high speed. It's too fast to be an aircraft.
If it's not an aircraft, what is it?
What do we do? What's going on?
Five, four, three, two, one. Here it comes.
Whoa, whoa, what?
My aircraft's gonna break up.
Huh? Incoming transmission from HQ. Their weapon is codenamed Helios. It's a long-range missile carried by Arsenal birds.
Arsenal birds?
What? The Arsenal Brits have an actual, like, missile weapon?
Impact zone. It's coming in hot.
Damn, you're working quick today, Bandog.
Get too chatty and you'll die.
Oh, I see. The red dots on the red circles on the radar now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't get caught.
How can they fire like that when they've got allies in the airspace? Don't they care about the pilots?
I need help. I'm on it.
Let's see if these high-speed missiles I got work out.
Fox 3. There are a few targets remaining. Concentrate. Shoot down remaining hostiles. Helios spotted.
Oh boy, more Helios. Gotta keep an eye out on that, on those shadows.
Impact, now!
Where's the order to retreat? We're dead meat out here.
Red 13! Break!
Damn. Helios inbound.
Evading!
I can't! Help me! Help!
I think both of those shots missed. Yep.
Nearly there.
Yeah, but the Helios attacks are not helping.
Retreat! They got me! At least now we know who to aim at. Shadow! No one leaves here alive!
Another projectile incoming. It's a Helios again.
Warning, missile in the air!
Why does it have to be me?
Got him.
Impact. Count. 1 to go. Go get him.
1 to go. Where is it?
Count.
Rhino, this is it!
Where is it, Count? I don't see it either. What's Count shooting at,
I
huh?
got the last one.
Oh yeah! You like that, you dirty freak?
Damn it! God damn it! Why is this? What? Full band?
What the hell? Full band's down! Friendly fire? Didn't we get all the bandits?
Full band got tagged as an enemy.
What?
You did that on purpose, Bandog.
Did what?
Don't play dumb. Full band.
It was an accident. It got out of control.
Of course it was an accident, right?
Son of a bitch!
He accidentally tagged Full Band as an enemy. It's kind of sad that he doesn't actually get tagged as an enemy by as the player doesn't see
mission
that.
was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. Hold on, Count. It looks like your kill numbers are going up every day. You know what happens by giving false reports. Anyway, you other pilots should learn from him. I'm
Unfortunately,
getting the hell out of this dump. And when I do, their kill count will make my star shine brighter.
I just like it. I just like it's like that. Like Bandog just purposely sets Full Band up. It's entirely because Full Band knew too much. Everyone knows that.
Suddenly, we were being treated like a regular unit. We've been ordered to pack everything up and move the base further inland. We even got a transport plane. The funny thing is, no one here remembers I've got a bum leg and, oh, that I'm not a soldier. Take a look at the map. There's an island on the other side of Yuja our Marines landed on. The space elevator's not too far from there. They tell us the airfield's being used as a base to support the elevator. Not sure if I trust that intel. Anyway, the transport plane's gonna drop us there, without any fighters to cover us. Some genius thought we could commandeer the enemy's jets they left in the hangars and use those to fight. Y'all aren't real soldiers, they said. Any other day we'd be using you lowlifes to go out and dig up landmines. And prisoners don't get guns. You'll just have to make do with whatever we give you and like it. A phone. They don't let us prisoners near them. But with all the hustle and bustle of moving the base, they forgot to lock this one up.
Does she know how to
an
use that
antique.
one?
I lost my right for a phone call ever since I was arrested and locked up. It's trippy to think that I can just hook it up, dial a number, and talk to someone from my own country. Planning escapes ain't all I'm good at. I'm plenty good at remembering phone numbers, too.
Okay, how's that gonna help you?
A little while later, I headed over to HQ. You must know.
We did get a call direct from command. That pipe, what exactly are you doing with it?
My grandfather had a lot of friends in the Air Force from his time as a lieutenant. My point? Well, you're going to set out in your own special aircraft. Then you'll send everybody else off in the wrong direction while you head somewhere else.
All right, fine. But just you and you alone. You're the only one allowed on board. Besides, there's only one seat left.
I said cool. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Oh, she gets out of this mess, huh?
Attention, I've received a communication from the General Staff Office. It seems your ability to carry out missions has gotten the attention of the higher-ups. All of you have been pardoned. The Ocean Air Force Base 444 Squadron is now officially legit.
I'm no longer in jail.
You were to join the operation to take back the base on Tyler Island in southwestern Usea. The battle is underway, and the airport to the south has been reclaimed. However, fighting with the remaining forces in the north is still active. You will all be stationed at the airport. The battle is not letting up. We expect extensive losses to all involved. Still, the fact that we've gained new ground is a blessing. My time as CO of the penal base is over. All command personnel, including myself, are being moved to a base in far eastern Usea. However, we will be stopping to refuel in Bulgurdarest. It's in Erusian territory, with close ties to Osea. Even if we detour, we will still have to fly through Erusian airspace in the end. And that is where we will need you ex-cons to come in. I've selected a number of you with mission experience to provide support. That's all. Dismissed. Hey, Trigger, wait right there. Though I'm not entirely happy with the arrangement, you are going to provide support. The drones might attack again. If they do, protect my aircraft with your life. If the General Staff Office hadn't stepped in and requested you, your ass would have been sent to Tyler Island. You were covered in Harling's blood, yet you still are messing around behind the scenes. You breathe in a way I don't like, and I'll shoot you out of the damn sky.
Hey, don't get your undies in a bundle here. Alright, so I guess I'm not going over to Tyler Island to help everyone else. I'm just gonna help escort Mr. Solitary over here. Now, should I spend money on the missile? I'll stick with the HCAs and see how I do. I'm just saving my money. No, I don't have any new parts.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
This level is pretty interesting. But if you really want to do an optimal run of it, you're going to need like a map. As in a map that actually shows where the enemy targets are.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. The runway is clear. You are cleared for takeoff.
This
The
is
base
it.
commander's transport craft has taken off. It's flying alongside Spare 2. Well, Trigger, this is where we part ways.
Yep,
I
goodbye.
hope we meet again in different squadrons.
That's
Spare
the,
15 takeoff confirmed.
that's the nicest the control tower's been to me.
Spare 15 altitude restriction lifted.
Let's do this.
So the liaison plane left without me. Yeah, I know. I'm heading into hell. Whatever.
Yep. Avril got
If
shafted.
the dumbass prison guards are going, why shouldn't I? I'm no angel. I mean, my old man died playing hero, and all I do is hate him for it. It ain't
Yep.
gonna be a picnic, that's for sure. Adios, you damn fool.
Solitary left before Avril could join
The
them.
order is simple. Kill anyone trying to kill the commander, even if they're one of us.
Like how you killed Full Band?
It was an accident, so shut.
Give me that. I'll do the talking.
It was an accident.
Commander McKenzie, I want you idiots to understand the gravity of this operation. My orders take priority. That's it.
Sure wish our cargo would shut up. The enemy's using anti-air weapons. Don't freak out. Keep your shit together.
Be on the lookout for camouflage SAM sites. Seek and destroy. SAM site confirmed down. Stay alert. Trigger, count.
Yeah.
Everyone is exposed to anti-air fire. Find those targets.
Gotta keep your eyes peeled for smoke columns from SAM sites.
New SAM site. SAM site detected. Eliminate all threats. SAM site destroyed.
Fire and support. We'll deal with the big one later.
Hey, thanks for following, bro.
SAM site spotted. Eliminate it. Local one is taking some damage, but can still fly.
Damaged? Take out the goddamn missile and there'd be no damage.
Oh, calm down, man. I'm trying to find these
Aim for
things.
the large transport.
It looks like one of them's already exposed on radar just because of
Clean it up.
the shot. Oof, that wasn't
SAM
smart.
site confirmed destroyed. Continue escort. Bandits closing in. Determined hostile. Intercept.
The General Staff Office seems to have the impression you didn't kill Harley, Trigger. Report at destination will reopen your case. Successfully carry out this mission, and it'll give a good impression.
Oh, they're
Hit by a missile.
Turndawg, get some support in there fast. Tell them I requested it.
There's no time. 2 aircraft will have to do.
they're starting to think that I didn't actually kill the
SAM
president.
sites detected. Keep the commander safe. I don't want to deal with the mess.
We can sleep in for once.
This is School 3. Enemy transport and support spotted and confirmed.
Sending backup. Clear to engage.
Come on, let's get to those
Use
enemy
those
planes.
flares now. Missiles are coming.
Spare squadron. SAM site's located. Take them out.
Missile.
25 miles to destination.
Escorts that go down do so in honor of the service. My praise.
The next missile will down your craft, so watch your tail.
Turndawg, it's up to you to make sure the support stays in the air.
SAM site's located. Spare 2, spare 15. Bandits closing in on Rover 1. Intercept and engage.
Turndawg, I see enemy aircrafts. They're right on us. Call our escorts back. Count looks promising. He's got a good combat record.
Damn, they're firing surface-to-air missiles at me. This is Turndawg. SAM site's located. Eliminate them.
I think we got almost all the SAMs.
One has been hit. Are you guys doing this on purpose?
The craft's shaking.
Commander, you won't go down. Not for a while yet.
The radar's lit up. Fire. They know we're here.
Bandits incoming. Engage and destroy.
I know what you're doing. Stay alert.
Oh man, I'm not hitting them with my missiles at all today.
Separate the support.
Well, let's get them around, spin around.
Keep them out of the clouds and in your sight.
15 miles to destination. You're finally halfway there.
One escort flies like an ace. Maybe they have valuable cargo.
No, I just fly like an ace normally.
Oh, I see the city. Once we're over the border, we're safe. Hurry up.
Bandits inbound. Don't get distracted. Just a little further.
I haven't heard any message about the SAMs all being gone, but
The situation is prickly here. Don't let your men do anything stupid.
I haven't seen any more signs of SAMs. Oh, MiG-31s.
Hands off.
No! Oh my gosh!
Spare 15 is down.
Ah! I cannot believe I did that. Trees!
Order is simple. Kill anyone trying to kill the commander.
Oh, I am upset. I am genuinely upset. That's irritating.
So shut up.
Give me that. I'll do the talking. This is Base Commander McKenzie. I want you idiots to understand the gravity of this operation. My orders take priority. That's it.
Sure wish our cargo would shut up. The enemy's using anti-air weapons. Don't freak out. Keep your shit together.
Be on the lookout for camouflage SAM sites. Seek and destroy. SAM site confirmed down. Stay alert. Rover 1 is exposed to anti-air fire. SAM site's detected. Keep the commander safe. I don't want to deal with the mess.
I think I also take out the AA guns just in case.
Sleep in for once.
Rover 1 is taking enemy fire. Respond immediately.
Turndawg, locate all SAM sites. Make sure support follows my orders to the letter.
Gotta look for those trails.
Aim for the large transport.
This is Turndawg. SAM site's located. Eliminate them.
Oh, that was awful. I'm still salty about that death. God, I'm flying blind right now.
SAM site spotted. Eliminated. Roper 1 has taken some damage, but can still fly.
Damaged? Take out the goddamn missile and there'd be no damage.
Trigger, count. Roper 1 is exposed to anti-air fire. Find those targets.
Righto.
Another SAM. Clean it up. Bandits closing in. Determined hostile. Intercept.
The General Staff Office seems to have the impression you didn't kill Harley, Trigger. Report at destination will reopen your case. Successfully carry out this mission, and it'll give a good impression.
New SAM site. There are more than we expected.
Enemy transport support
There we go.
and confirmed. Sending backup. Engage.
Damn, they're firing surface-to-air missiles at me. Another SAM spotted.
I lost count of how many SAM sites I've already taken out.
Miles to destination.
Escorts that go down do so in honorable service, worthy of my praise.
The next missile will down your craft, so watch your tail.
Turndawg, it's up to you to make sure the support.
Gotta get out of the clouds. Oh my gosh.
Spare 2, spare 15. Bandits closing in on Roper 1. Intercept and engage.
Turndawg, I see enemy aircrafts. They're right on us. Call our escorts back. Count looks promising. He's got a good combat record.
The radar's lit up. Fire. They know we're here.
Spare squadron. SAM site's located. Take them out.
Where?
Roper 1 has taken damage. Both aircraft, stop slacking out there.
Righto. Not let the enemy get closer.
SAM site detected. Eliminate all threats. Roper 1 has been hit. Are you guys doing this on purpose?
The craft's shaking.
Commander, you won't go down. Not for a while yet. Bandits incoming. Engage and destroy.
My question is, where are the rest of the SAM sites? Nice.
Good. Enemy aircraft's eliminated.
Yikes. I forgot about the transport. Is it still flying?
Did you just say yikes? I'm not seeing any trails from SAMs.
$15 miles to destination. You're finally halfway there.
Finally halfway.
Engage! The enemy spotted us first! Careful when heading into the clouds. They're waiting. Oh, I see the city. Once we're over the border, we're safe. Hurry up!
Bandits inbound. Don't get distracted. just a little further.
Situation report. Something's happening. Situation is tricky here. Don't let your men do anything stupid.
Altitude to get behind them.
Beautiful.
Hands off while they're in Erusian airspace. Russia is our brother nation. We should help them.
They're flying over our border. It's a clear provocation.
Sorry, you can't touch them. We're still on Erusian territory.
Altitude when attacking the SAMs. That's our chance. That transport before it crosses the border.
I must have missed a Sam.
Flares. Release all the flares. It should be easy.
There we go.
We can use big wicks to make a tank map. Put 2 more on the agile one.
Look below. Is that a wall? They built a wall along the border. They're nuts. They're imposing their independence on everyone, like it or not.
Warning to Erusian aircraft. You are violating Bulgaria's airspace. Leave immediately.
Trigger, count. Roper 1 is near critical.
I know you're unhappy with some of the missions you've been given, but that was all for the sake of the war. Stop thinking about yourselves and focus your efforts on providing support.
We're good. You're good, man.
Destination. Trigger, it's a breath of fresh air having you out here. Oh, you hear that, Trigger? In our squadron, even the good pilots were criminals. You don't stink like them, Trigger.
Looks like not all guard dogs have a good sense of smell. Trigger's got the worst criminal record out of all of us.
Count, you were convicted of fraud. You sure as hell don't live up to your name.
Save your sermons for someone who cares, preacher.
You can't count on count, that's
You
for
wouldn't
sure.
understand, Count. Not until you take a good look in the mirror.
And why'd they pick Count of all people? I'd figured they'd go with
Arrive at
Tabloid.
destination. Roper 1, report your situation. If everything's fine, prepare to land.
I mean, he came up with the stick with the trigger and you'll make it thing.
Support has kept me alive. This is significant for all of our forces. I've left my mark by proving the penal unit's ability as a usable military
All
force.
aircraft caution, bogies.
Run ain't over yet.
Unidentified aircraft. They're fast, real fast.
What?
A real fast aircraft.
It closed in fast.
What is that?
Zone considered hostile. Respond to the situation. Protect Roper 1.
Spare 15, engage. Take down the bandits. Spare 2, support Roper 1 and escort the craft to safety.
We'll go. I was just about to ask if I could do that myself.
Yo, dude!
Trigger, keep that guy away from here.
What is that thing? Keep it away from this aircraft.
That is a good question. What is it? All I know is that it's damn fast.
What the hell does he want? He's got his ACM down, but something's off.
Spare 2, stay alert. When you get there, the responsibility's on you.
Negative.
Bandit hit. Still active. The bandit evaded a missile. How'd they manage that?
Oh, man, hit it again.
Insane. Damn, buddy.
How's the fuel looking on this thing? Spare 2, don't you dare go flying
aircraft. You are in our airspace. Leave immediately.
Oh, I got him!
Warnings. Who's he think he is?
Nice.
Bandit lost, confirmed down. Clear skies all round. Spare 15. You did well. Wait, what now? 4 friendlies approaching.
Allied fighters.
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
Got a guard dog out here barking? This is your old friend, Cyclops 1.
Cyclops Squadron? What are you doing here?
Oh, he's the guy from the other
I
mission.
was tracking an enemy prototype. I wouldn't be surprised if that dumbass from your side was the one who downed it.
This is Base Commander McKinsey. I apologize on behalf of that asshole. He really screwed up.
What?
Order to stand down. I'm certain he'll be punished for taking down the unidentified aircraft.
Give me a break.
Commander, if you would kindly accompany me to my base, we'll answer any questions you have there.
Actually, I'm grateful. Support was unreliable.
Wow.
Respectfully, sir, I believe they got promise.
After singing our praises, they immediately turn around and say, "Oh no, they sucked.
The order is...
We just kept you guys alive." I know.
Ordinarily, you'd get a warm welcome to our base, but the situation is complicated. That drone is the enemy's latest experimental craft. We wanted to collect data on its capabilities, but that's gone out the window now, hasn't it?
Sorry?
To be honest, I didn't think it could be brought down by anything. Oh yeah, your commander has been transferred to a different post. He's probably headed to the front lines, where things are hottest. Well, he did stress his achievements. We need every edge we have. We're currently seeing where we can use you best. Stand by for further orders.
Oh boy, I'm being transferred somewhere. To some new group. I got a new SU-35S skin. Good thing I'm not doing the Russia. Fortunately, not doing the Russia line, so I will never see it. Alright, we are now part of a new group. We are no longer jail pilots.
Trigger, Count. We've received official confirmation about what we're supposed to do with you. The company commander has made it clear he'd like you both to officially join our squadron. This is an unprecedented move. Seems like you've got some people looking out for you. Still, I think it's because of how you've conducted yourselves. I believe you'll be an asset to us. Okay, it's time for your briefing. For a long time, our counteroffensive has been overpowered by the Erusian drone's auto-intercept system. If a craft enters their airspace and doesn't respond to their IFF, drones automatically take off and move to intercept their target. However, we've discovered that the intercept system has a blind spot. We've acquired this valuable information by sending our other squadrons on dangerous missions to scout the whole area and initiate combat. Of all the pilots assigned to us, only 2 managed to survive the mission. If we don't act now, before the enemy can fill in the blind spot, those pilots will have sacrificed themselves for nothing. So, we've been ordered to carry out a long-range strategic strike. Operating separately from the main forces as the Long-Range Strategic Strike Group, we've been developing a strategy in secret. Cyclops Squadron and Strider Squadron will sortie deep into the Erusian territory and will be carrying out specialized long-range attack strategies. You will carve your way...
Hey, you guys still there? In the cruelest twist of fate, the damn power just surged. Oh, I cannot believe that happened. Alright. So we gotta go through that cutscene all over again. Ugh. I might do a little bit extra. I might go a little bit late in this one. Oh, probably another couple missions. Oh man, why is my sound muted? My not my in-game, but my desktop sound. Oh, I see. Because my computer decided when it suddenly reset to change my default audio output. I hope you guys are still hanging around. Oh, thank God. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that just happened. Alright, we're gonna need to go through that briefing again. I can't... Well, I mean, the stream started out... The stream started out with a mission about flying through a thunderstorm, and, right now, what's left of Tropical Storm Cristobal is sweeping through my area, so... So far it's been knock on wood, good luck, but it apparently caught up to me. I hope the stream got saved. Like I hope that's still uploaded on Twitch and everything, because that was awful. Uh, what's really weird is oh nice, thanks Tim. What's really weird is that like the storm isn't exactly pounding the area. It's just raining a little bit. Like very light sprinkles. All right. So we are about to play what I would say is probably the one of the best score attack missions ever made in the franchise, and it's entirely because of what you do to take out these supply platforms. These bases, destroying these floating bases is something extra spectacular. So uh unfortunately guys, you got to say goodbye to Turndawg. So no more Turndawg. Oh my gosh, I'm still short. I'm gonna need one more mission before I can finally get the Strike Eagle. It looks like Strike Eagle's gonna be a good balance. I'm gonna have anti-air weapons as well as some really good anti-ground stuff. So I am eager to get to that. Alright. Let us go! Well, goodbye, Bandog, but I think you guys will like the AWACS for this group. This group's got a pretty good AWACS. Haven't I already done mid-air refueling? Oh, I got got a new got a new emblem and everything. No longer have the lines, the spray paint lines crossing out my old one. All right. Longcaster, the new AOX Longcaster loves food. In case you didn't notice already. All right, here's the strategy. These platforms, these marine platforms have structural cores holding them up. If you destroy the core, it levels the entire platform. Now, here's the tricky part. It's entirely possible to, like, sweep in and take out every single core by flying through the platform. No game audio, are you kidding? Oh my gosh, you're right. Why is it not playing the audio? Hold on. Let's go and reset. Let's go and restart the mission once I get this over with. Why is the audio not? Oh, it changed the audio device when the power surge happened. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's restart. Oh my gosh.
Your first mission is to refuel midair. Instructions.
Boy, is that frustrating. Tim, you didn't notice?
Miles to tanker. Make right.
Hold on.
Too fast. Lower airspeed. Trigger. Maintain your current approach.
Wow.
500 yards. You may approach the refueling tanker. 50. Excellent work, Trigger.
Yep. See, when the power surge happened, when the computer booted back up, it set my headphones as the default audio device when it's supposed to be. What? What? That's not where the refuel spot is on that plane. What?
Trigger, your call sign is Strider 1. You will be leading Strider Squadron. Count. You'll be Cyclops 2. You'll be under Cyclops 1.
Alright. Take two.
But I'm gonna eat while I work. My judgment goes fuzzy when I'm too hungry.
How can you talk about food? Trigger, how come you're number 1 and I'm stuck as number 2? Oh well, I guess I can let it slide for now.
To just supposed to follow you? I heard you're spectacular, Captain. At least with your last squadron. I don't want you slowing us down out there.
Wow, they're giving me a lot of grief.
Strider 1, head back to the return line if you
I guess they're just not used to,
aircrafts need D2 in order to be
I guess they don't think I'm up for the task, or up, yeah. You know what I mean. Words, mouth, speak. So, now the tricky thing is, this could kill me very easily. But if it works, it's pretty spectacular.
We're approaching the marine platform.
Unfortunately, I don't think it'll work very well because I don't have a weapon set up for this.
Alright, scramble.
Enemy fighters have just taken off from the platform. Eliminate these fighters with extreme prejudice before they can threaten the mission.
We'll swat those flies down into the drink. Strider 3, engaging. Cyclops 3, engaging.
Cyclops 4 engaging.
Enemy has a lock on.
We're supposed to smash up that whole thing? Enemy at all.
Nope!
Just destroy the boats, aircraft, and AA weapons.
That's not gonna work.
Strider 1 is crashed.
So normally you're able to just wipe out those cores, but obviously I don't have good firepower for it, so I can't do the silly method. I'm just gonna skip the refueling and just.
Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work. My judgment goes fuzzy.
I'm gonna do the less exciting way of doing this.
Trigger, how come you're number 1 and I'm stuck as number 2?
You need to have like machine gun pods or like tactical lasers to, not tactical lasers, but well, tactical laser will work. Machine gun pods and pulse lasers are really good for the strat I'm trying to do.
I don't want you slowing us down out there.
All right. No joking around. Let's just focus on
Head back to the return line if you need repairs or fuel.
taking out the
Aircrafts need
stuff.
D2 in order to be effective. We're approaching the marine platform.
Get those planes out the runway! We have to send up fighters now! Alright, scramble!
Enemy fighters have just taken off from the platform. Eliminate those fighters with extreme prejudice before they can threaten the mission.
We'll swat those flies down into the drink. Strider 3, engaging. Cyclops 3, engaging.
Cyclops 4 engaging.
We're supposed to smash up that whole thing?
Enemy at all. Just destroy the boats, aircraft, and AA weapons.
Let's do what the chicks say.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Fox 2,
Oh, it's not letting me take out the cores.
destroyed.
Impressive.
Mass staff are destroyed.
Missile.
I went for the structural reinforcements. They're small, but not impossible to hit.
I've sent the data. Make like Wiseman and serve up a sandwich.
Righto. Copy.
Serve up a sandwich.
Loss of the platform was not anticipated. Without this base, we'll have to rethink our whole strategy.
Enemy's got a lock.
Break!
All right, I gotta find the core. There it is.
In gun range. Strider 1, missile away.
Cyclops 3.
Platform perks confirmed. You just put the meat in between those buns and that burger is well done.
Are we serving a sandwich?
I'm happy to eat both.
Whatever you say, man.
The enemy has a lock on me. Lock 2. Cyclops 2, look behind you. Enemy has a lock on you, Strider 1.
Fox 3.
I've been spiked.
Bandit acquired.
Man, all these bad guys, all these enemies all over the place is not pleasant for me. Really, I missed a helicopter.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Target acquired.
Oh, I am playing pretty poorly right now.
Missile! You want a piece of me? You
I
got
bet I
it.
could probably do the silly path now.
Go down. Fox 2. Pursuing enemy.
Missile. Missile.
But I probably won't.
You've taken care of about a third of the platform. The other side is still buzzing, so keep an eye out.
They're aiming for the platform support? The upper section of the platform has been destroyed. Watch out for falling debris!
Looks like we've taken out a third of the enemy fighters. And it's mostly thanks to Strider 1. Cyclops 2, stop fluttering about and stay glued to my ass.
Stop treating me like a newborn chick. I've shot down my fair share of enemies.
Chirp, 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 little chick. Just stick with your mother head. Get back to the roost safe and sound. Trigger, what are the marks on your plane? Scratches.
I don't like them. They're like sin lines. Nothing.
Nice.
Weapons are taking heavy damage. Bring down those fighters. Locked on.
The enemy's got a
Oh
lock.
my gosh. All these enemies.
Aim for the joint section. It's a tough shot, but not impossible.
There's no way this craft can do that. That order's just insane.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
That's the platform's joint. Hit it. You'll cause a chain reaction.
If we can knock down that platform, it'll take them all down with it.
I'm working on it.
Locked on. Enemy's got a lock. Nice shot. Joint section destroyed.
Oh my gosh, I've already used up almost all my flares.
Prepare the anti-aircraft batteries.
AA guns and SAM sites are still alive and kicking. Not good.
Say goodbye. Well done, bandit. Attacking.
Who knows what'll happen if we take too much time. Let's end this as fast as we can.
Aircraft lost. Ejecting.
Look out. Missile closing. Missile inbound. Drinking.
They must have really drawn the short end of the stick to participate in the attack on this base.
Our damage is minimal, but 70% of our fleet is still operational. We're not done yet.
Our wings have iced up.
Do not let them destroy this base. Prepare to fire back. Bandit in my sight.
The platform has been destroyed. Be careful not to get caught up in the collapse.
Holy hell. Was that for real?
Enemy on your tail.
Enemy shows no sign of letting up. I think I've had just about enough of this courtship.
Enemy fighters down by 30%.
The enemy's arrogance will be their downfall. It's time we take the fight to them. Locked on bandit.
Tugging the choir. Next fight. The enemy attacks are slowing down.
Oh my gosh, take out that core!
Finish.
Jeez. Apologies for the lack of chatter, I'm just really trying to focus on this.
Platform successfully purged.
Just a bit more. That platform is going down. I call dibs on the final shot. Locked on!
They have a lock on me. This is going much easier than I expected. Let's have some fun. Missile hit. Bandit acquired. Initiating attack.
Missile inbound! Evade! That was a warm-up. Let's get this done. You better be keeping track of my kills.
Cyclops 4, Fox 2.
Enemy dodged. Continuing attack.
Almost got that all that platform right there.
Keep letting them fly. You're bound to hit something. Strider 1, enemy vessel destroyed.
Enemy has a radar lock on me.
Fox 2. Enemy missile detected. Evade.
Can get a little sketchy in there. Avoid friendly fires. Strider 2, Fox 2. Destruction of marine platform confirmed. Good job.
Oh man. Hopefully I got enough time to take care of the rest of the stuff.
Target the support sections.
Move on to the valley as before.
swears more than me. It's not just the swearing either. She's got quick fists, too.
I thought you'd say that. We're near the Valley platform.
Damn it! They caught us getting ready to deploy. Hurry it up!
What? How did that miss? Please stop. Please stop it with the missiles.
Shaking off enemy lock. Missile launched.
Oh my gosh, how are these missing?
Target locked.
I'm not going to be able to make it in time if it keeps registering these misses.
Target is in range of guns.
Locked on!
Keep your eyes peeled, Trigger. You never know when that experimental squadron might show up. Jaeger, he knows that better than anyone. He's one of the few with the skills to face Mr. Rex and lift attack on you. Ain't funny.
Enemy dodge. Continuing attack.
5 minutes remaining.
Why does it keep missing? What I don't get is why one misses and one hits when I fire them at pretty much the same time. See, like that.
Target acquired.
Clear for emergency launch.
Tugboat separated. Full speed ahead. Spiked.
Bandit behind you. Caution. This is Rhino 2. The enemy escaped. Enemy block me. Breaking up. How dare the attack this base? We'll make them regret that decision.
Platform perch confirmed.
Capture bit off 30% of the platform. Get your act together. Can't afford to take any more damage.
It looks like a ship is trying to escape from the lower level.
Go!
We caught him by surprise.
We've already taken out half of the platform.
A third of the air defenses have been eliminated. Stay cool. Keep piling on the heat.
Disengage before he shut off. Hurry! We can't afford to be targeted right now.
They have a lock on you. Shake them.
Pursuing enemy.
Missile closing in on me.
Break! Sitting ducks and we're together like this.
You actually think you could hit me?
On your tail.
Whoa, how is that cruiser? That cruiser is taking a ton of beating.
I'm taking fire, but I can fly.
Aim for the joints. There's no other way to bring the platform down.
The air is tight. It's hard to get in.
Stop. Any more damage to the base. Overwhelm them with our superior numbers. Missile inbound. Evade.
They must be up to something. Why would they attack this base with its superior firepower?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's it. That's it for my flares. God, gosh darn it!
Use this chance to knock out the platform.
Lockdown bandit. Attacking.
Rider 1, break.
Why did that not destroy it?
Radar lock on you. Get back behind him.
Attacking.
Strider 4, evade.
No!
Why didn't that hit?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
All ships, full speed ahead. Lock on. Good night.
Like that. That was dead on.
2 minutes remaining.
Pursuing enemy. Use the terrain and
Oh
rain
my
fire on them.
gosh.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
We've lost 60% of our air defense weaponry. We can't hold out much longer. Call for help ASAP.
We surrender. There are non-combatants aboard this ship. Lock 2.
Strider 1, locked on target.
All right, I got a bead. Whoa! I got a bead on their next core.
Missile inbound.
Alright, I gotta stick with the close-up radar.
Use this chaos to your advantage. The enemy will hesitate to fire if you keep all of them close.
I'm on my target's tail.
Enemy has a lock on you, Strider 1.
1 minute remaining. Nice shot. Joint section destroyed.
Good.
Platform has lost most of its anti-air capabilities. Time to stick a fork in it.
All right.
Strider 1, target destroyed. We put quite a dent in their tank power. The results are better than expected.
We still have more time. Don't let up. Knock them down for good.
Come on, that's enough, right? Let's get out of here.
One more, we'll wipe them all out.
Give me a break.
Whew.
Platform's been destroyed. Didn't think it would go.
Alright, that platform's been wiped out.
Go easy on the brakes. The helmets are tight enough already.
Whew.
Man,
Jeez,
how
my
long
heart's
have you known this
racing.
guy? Must be a pain.
Count, this mother hen plans to keep you alive for a long time, so get used to it.
What a pain in the ass.
Oh, good, that's it.
That takes care of both of the platforms. But best of all, we've taken 0 losses. Stay alive, people.
Oh, man.
Which is why I've taken the liberty of ordering dinner for you guys from a nice Italian bistro near the base.
Nice Italian bistro.
People calling for that special squadron. Yes, of course I told them that, but
Attention all aircraft. Operation complete. The enemy won't recover from this one. You did great out there. I think tonight's the night we finally open that bottle.
I think I understand the new boss's style. Our other newcomer is a unique character. The old squad was bad, and I guess it's no different here. I could really perform if only I had some partners I could trust.
no need to worry. I got your back. Relax and do your thing.
Give me a break.
Count's still a jerkwad. He's still an ass, even though Bandog's not around. Actually, it's... Let's see, it's 9 o'clock. That power surge didn't lose a whole lot of progress, so I think we'll save...
Mission was a success.
I think we'll save the next one for...
The enemy's sea power than we first expected.
We'll save the next stream for... the next
work.
mission for the next stream. It'll be a good stream.
Allies who have been bogged down
It'll be a
on
good
the
mission to
East
start
Coast.
the next stream on.
In addition, this success allows us to finally move on and initiate the operation to shoot down the Arsenal bird. We have a long road ahead of us. Get some rest while you can.
I really like it when like that's still... I'd still say that's one of the best score attack missions just because of those platforms. Destroying those platforms is a ton of fun. But I really do wish that they would use a method of once you were like you would be ranked based on how quickly you met the score rather than, you know, how many points in excess of the score it took when you ran out the clock. Well, that is going to be it for Ace Combat 7 tonight. Tune in next week as I do more Ace Combat 7, and to top it off, everybody. Also, tune in tomorrow, hopefully, as Pib finishes the wonderful 101. We've been anxiously awaiting that final mission, and I want to see that, and I hope you guys too. I hope you guys see it too. And this Friday, come and join in and watch as I play Pinbot at the Garcade. It's going to be a blast. And I think that's all we got in the schedule right now. I don't think we have anything else. Nope, that is it. So, thanks everyone for watching, and I hope to catch you guys later. Good night.